Joey.
Yeah. So when I'm watching the highlights of DJ Steffens, it seems like almost like every other highlight is like in like an AAU tournament setting almost, you know? And
No. A lot of those highlights are from All-Star game. And
okay,
so when he's in the bright red uniforms, or I think it is, or
when he
that's
did the
all.
standing between the legs dunk.
Yeah, that's All-Star game. He was my teammate that year, and so we were teammates in France. So if you see a couple of his highlights, you see me throwing him lobs. These are professional 7,000 seat gyms. So they're
My question was not, I wasn't getting after that. I was more saying sometimes it looks like the hoops are low or he's playing on a trampoline.
Oh no, he's oh no.
Because you know that the AAU, some of the AAU tournaments you go to, you're playing on this like field house court that can jump to the ceiling, and then they get in the hardwood, they can't touch the net.
No, this guy is freakishly, ridiculously athletic. I mean, they call him the Moon Man for a reason. Some of the stuff you watch him do in practice, you just sit there and be like, did he just? Yeah, he just did that. And it's kind of like, it's weird because there's only a few players that I'm really in awe of their athleticism, and he's one of them. And it was bad because we had to play against each other. And so sometimes I would post him up and he would just back up, and then I would shoot it, and he would literally just throw my shot to half court, just wait for me to shoot it because he's just that athletic, man.
It's not fair.
Yeah, his athleticism is like, yeah, it's probably like maybe 5 people in the world who can jump. It's just straight jump as high as he can jump, just straight athleticism.
Getting your shot blocks got to frustrate you as the all-time leading shot blocker in Akron history, right?
It's funny because it's just you're not used to it, and so like you just like, man, what just happened? Like you got to pause, like that's weird. So
yeah. I'm supposed to do that to you.
Yeah, so I had to adjust my game a lot because he actually made me a lot smarter because when you playing with a guy that athletic, man, you can't just shoot regular layups or hook shots because he's just going to throw your stuff, all the way out to the half court or 3-point line. So you just gotta. But his athleticism, man,
it's like being guarded by Andrew, just to circle all the way back.
He said it, not me. I would not talk about you like that, Andrew. I don't know you that well to pick on you yet. We got to become better friends.
Yeah. Romeo, I appreciate that. Something I definitely want to talk to you about. So the first round matchup came out. Mid-American Unity is playing Team CP3. I told you before the interview that I was a big More Than a Game fan. Any chance we see you guys locking arms doing the "We Ready"?
I don't know. Game? I don't think so. I don't think we're going to be that ready. So we're going to be ready. I don't know if we're going to be that ready to be, out here talking trash and, hyping these guys up. We're going to play against a good, talented CP3 team. And it's funny because CP3, he's a friend, and it's going to be ironic. You got to play against a friend's team. But, in basketball, once you get in those lines, there's no friends. So we're going to go out there, we always been an underdog. They got us ranked lower. And, we're just going to do what we got to do.
We always talk about that the TBT, the TBT gods are always puppeteering the matchups to kind of make it must-watch television. And in your guys' case, it's the perfect example because it's basically CP3 obviously supporting his team, and then LeBron has got your guys back without a doubt. So what do you think about that little dynamic of it's really LeBron versus CP3 and a fandom off?
Yeah, it's they knew what they was doing. And whatever. Come on, Dan. You know what you're doing. No, but it's all good. I think it's good for basketball. I always tell people, because overseas, they try to duck teams. So like, we don't match up good with this team. If we lose this game, we won't play them in the first round. Or, or if we win this game, we won't play such and such in the first round. And so, but no matter who you play, you're going to have to beat somebody. And, no matter who you play, it's going to be a game played. So you just line them up and knock them down. So whoever it is, we're going to have to play. Lace them up. Whatever happens, happens. Shake your hand after I win. Shake your hand if I lose. I don't – it's just basketball. I'm going to go out here, play hard as I possibly can, give you everything I got, and live with the results.
So this year in the NBA All-Star Game, we got to see, LeBron play with the Elam ending with the end of that All-Star Game. It seemed like he liked it. Seems like you don't like it. You guys have any discussions with that?
I don't dislike it. I just don't like it. Like
it's not made for a player like you, right?
It's just not for me. It's not my style of game. Like, I'm not a high scorer. I'm not a guy who's going to go out here and just play one-on-one and try to get a bucket for game. That's not really what I do. But I will, if I will play defense and strap it up and play hard. And so the Elam ending is fun. It's exciting. It has a lot of good things to it. I'm not saying that it's scrap the Elam ending for any kind of basketball event. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying it's just I would rather let the time run out however the time runs out.
For you.
Joey and I have talked about kind of like our dream team that we want to see in TBT, whether it's players, coaches, stuff like that. I got a proposition for you. Tell me if you think this is possible. All right.
Okay.
Couple years from now, 5 or 6 years from now.
More like 10, if I know where this is.
10 years from now, the Fab Five team. All right. Starting lineup.
We'll be 40.
Yeah, but you got experience. You got championship experience, and you can be coached by Coach Drew.
I'm helping you out, Andrew. I got your back on this one, Coach. You don't have to play. You're the head coach. Clearly.
Oh, if I can coach. Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the team is made up of you, LeBron, in some sort. You, LeBron, Coach Drew, Lil Drew, Sion, and Willie. You think we could see a team like that?
With those last two, you was close, but it was almost possible to name those last two names, Shion and Willie, man.
What about taking this, spinning off a little bit? What about a banana boat team?
Oh, that would be good. I would like to see that, but they're too rich, so they wouldn't.
Right, they're the GMs.
Oh,
it's basically combining Team CP3 with Mid-American Unity. Obviously you got your guys. The banana boat. Everyone could be on the team.
Yeah, the banana boat brothers would never. They're too big individually to combine. Because they're just so big. Each one of them are so their own person. I don't think they would combine. That's like, the Transformers connecting and making a suit. It's
like the Avengers.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much of a good thing, and I don't think it's ever going to happen.
So, okay, final offer, banana boat regional, where all four of those guys, it'll probably be in LA, right? Where they each got the Marquette teams out there for Dwayne Wade, Mid-American Unity, CP3's team, and then Syracuse already has their team. So there you go. It's the
I like that. That's that they can make it the banana boat. It wouldn't be an official because I know these guys somewhat, and I'm pretty sure that they're not going to verbally commit to supporting these teams, but I do think that they would watch in and kind of talk trash to each other. So I can see that. I can see them playing against each other, talking trash back and forth. I'm gonna actually see LeBron this week, so I'm gonna tell him to hit up CP and talk a little trash to him.
You think we could do this interview part 2 with LeBron there?
I don't think so. I can't guarantee you anything, but it's like a 78% no.
Well, if you shot him the Zoom link right now, what are the percent chances he'd hop in? 0?
It depends. He would be like, "What is this?" And then he's gonna need like a 10-part essay of what's going on and who's involved and what am I doing here. He called me. He called my old number the other day on accident, and some random person picked up, and he was talking to him for like a couple minutes, and they was like, "Yeah, where's your dad at?" And he was like, "No, where's Romeo at?" He's like, "Oh, this is not Romeo. You got the wrong number." He was talking to him for like a little.
Could you imagine picking up the phone? Well, not you, but anyone else. Could you imagine picking up hello and you're here? Hey, bro, it's Brown. What's up? And you're like,
it was hilarious because he called me back like 2 seconds later. It was like, man, I had 2 numbers for you and I called the wrong number. And I was like, you're bad, but it was pretty funny though.
So I was telling you earlier, I've seen More Than a Game probably more times than time you guys put in to make that movie. And something I always wonder is what the heck were your guys' relationships like with the random kids that you had English class with during that time?
Oh, it's pretty funny because everybody had their own pocket of friends outside of the team, because everybody is different, so everybody kind of gravitates to different people. who you're cool with, and so everybody had their own kind of pocket of friends outside of, but everybody was cool, man. Like, nobody was jerks. You had a few, people who were going to say a couple things under their breath because they didn't like us because we were getting a lot of attention in high school. But more times than not, everybody was pretty like chill. Like, they were in class was class. They didn't really, kiss our butts or nothing. But then when they came to the games, they supported us heavily. And then in class, we were just classmates. Like everybody was just, it was just, because when it was going on, you really didn't feel how big it was. You knew it was something good was happening, but you didn't know it was going to be like a movie made about it.
Yeah, and then the next second, you're making a documentary, and you're like, oh, my God.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
You're like, oh, my God, there's a random kid in Chicago that's going to watch this 15,000 times.
I mean, I never thought it would it almost didn't get made, so I never thought it would get made and then it would get to be that big. It was actually like a student's like class project.
Wow.
Yeah, and it turned into a movie.
One of the best soundtracks ever, too.
Yeah, oh, man. It was Jimmy Iovine. He did the soundtrack. I got to meet Jimmy Iovine because of that movie. So it was pretty cool.
That's awesome. I got to ask you another question. So I'm a big shoe guy. I don't know if you can see the boxes. So usually people comment about it. I'm a big shoe guy. And being at Ohio State, we're like the only LeBron-sponsored school besides Akron also.
Mm-hmm.
So I was forced to wear LeBrons. My question to you is, are you forced?
Forced.
No, it's not against my will. I love doing it, but we were forced. And it wasn't a bad thing, but we were.
No, I'm not forced to do anything. No. They don't pay me, so but I do get some merch, so I do represent the brand, so they show me love, so it's only right that I show love back. But no, I don't have to wear LeBrons.
Romeo, I'm trying to get a pair of Romeos. Are those out there anywhere?
Me too, man. If we can get some of them, we're gonna be cooking. We're gonna be out here. I sell them for $38. We gonna get us like some Olajuwons. You're just gonna be sliding around. You can't stop.
Yeah, you'll have the only pair that's really performance based. Like that you can actually play in. I feel like that's what the Balls did. Like they would get one shoe for Lonzo, and the other ones were like made out of cardboard.
It's crazy that I didn't know that for a really long time until I got an actual pair of actual pair of shoes, and I looked at it. I said, "Man, hold on." Then I looked at the shoes that I received in the mail, and I'm looking at these like, "Wait a minute, these are not the same shoe," And so
I just found it so funny that they were selling the shoe, selling another color of the shoe, and then selling the shoe autographed, and it came with a light up box. I thought that was what was so funny.
No, they were. I don't want to say anything bad about them.
No, you shouldn't, because we talk all the time about how there will be a big baller brand team in the TBT eventually.
Yeah, so they were very innovative. They were very creative. I just wish it was executed better.
Absolutely. Agree with that.
And that's all. That's all.
That's where we'll leave it.
Yeah, I'll end it at that because I got much love for what they were trying to do, but it just didn't. It wasn't executed.
I got one last more than a game question, and then we'll move on from it. I promise. Are you still in shock every time you see highlights from Drew making 56 threes in the championship game?
I didn't see it live. So when I watch it, I'm watching it, when I seen the videos, I watched it secondhand also. So I was shocked. I mean, because the type of threes he was making, I wasn't on the team that year.
Right. You joined sophomore year.
Yeah. So just when I watch it, I'm like, man, it's crazy because, like, you don't shoot that good no more. What happened? Like, I'm sitting there watching him shoot the ball. Who is this guy? It's not the guy that I see make 7 3-pointers. This is somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I am shocked because I would like to see him shoot better, and more frequent.
If he can hit 7 threes in a TBT game, I think you guys could get the dub.
If he makes 7 3 in a TBT game, I'm taking him to dinner.
And you're gonna have 50. So there,
that's a lot of points.
That's 70. We good. We gonna be all right.
Where are you gonna take him to dinner? You can't leave.
No. Oh man. I guess I order room service. I guess to the hotel. I don't know. That's getting some cookies. I don't know. Insomnia cookies ordered in. I don't know what. I'll do something special for him.
Yeah,
you get some Swenson's DoorDash to the hotel.
They got Swenson's in Columbus?
Yeah,
I don't know. I just want to make an accurate reference.
I can speak on that. They do.
Oh wow, I didn't.
Near the Top Golf.
I don't ever go to Columbus, so this is. You can say it's near.
It's near the Top Golf and the mall, and all that stuff. You know.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. I know exactly what you talk about over there.
Yeah, exactly.
Romeo, something we like to do with our guests, and I think you're going to be very good at this. We like to let our guests ask us a question or two, and you're going to come up with some good ones. I'm confident in that. So the floor is yours. Any questions you have, ask away. All
right, Joey, what position did you play at Ohio State?
You want to guess based on looking at on the Zoom call?
Yeah, I would guess that you play left out. No, I'm just joking. Point guard.
Yeah, no. Well, your first guess was right. No, my stature. I'm 6 foot. I have the stature of a point guard, but my position was shooter. I just got in there and chucked it.
Oh yeah, that's a great job.
Yeah, no, I was blessed to be in a really nice position where the coaches never got mad at me for shooting because it was always at the end of the game when we had it won. So I was put in there to chuck it up.
Job. And you got all the gear too.
Exactly.
Andrew,
that's what I worked for. It was perfect.
Andrew, what kind of gel you use, man?
Oh, you like it?
No.
I showered right before the interview because I was so nervous because there was a guy from More Than a Game coming on the show. So I took a shower and I actually didn't gel it. I kind of just did a little push up like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have any hair, so
I was about to say, what kind of gel do you use?
Man, I wish I could. I wish I had hair. That's one of my dreams. I wake up. Well, it's actually a nightmare. I wake up, but I don't have any hair. I go to sleep. I have a good dream. I got nice, luxurious hair, and I wake up bald. So,
if you could choose any hairstyle to rock, what would you choose? If you had full hair at your pleasure.
Just like a little 2-inch little baby fro, not too much, just a little hair. Man. I don't want a lot. Just a little baby 2-incher.
Something you can run your fingers through maybe a little bit?
Yeah, just like if I get upset, I can just scratch my hair, but I don't, it's all scalp back here. It's just nothing but skin, man. It's bad, but.
I know LeBron's got a lot of money, but you guys are definitely the two of you saving on shampoo. I can tell you that.
Oh, man. All I need is this much. Just put it on the fingertips for the shampoo.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, Romeo, this has been awesome, man. We appreciate you coming on. We'll try to get you back on when everyone's in quarantine and stuff like that. We'd love to do another a part 2 episode.
Oh, man. Thanks for having me, man. You guys have a good night.
All right, you too, man.
We'll talk to you soon.
Talk soon.